There's not a single person out here who's been online, who's been dealing in politics for more than 2 seconds, who hasn't heard the Bernie bro myth. You know, the only people that support Bernie Sanders are 18 and 25-year-old little white guys living in their mama's basement who hate the world, who love stalking and berating women. Hey, that's what they say. You know, that's the narrative. That's the story. It definitely erases people like myself, anyone with any melanin in their skin or any age on them at all, because we don't fit in. So this backlash, this horrible, stereotypical nonsense that we've been hearing, none other than Nina Turner addresses today on Ari Melber's show. Check this out. Ari had Nina Turner on, and like she usually does, Senator Nina Turner, she spoke truth to power.
Eve of this pivotal New Hampshire primary, a time when the race turns from the campaigning and the persuasion to turnout. The latest polling showing two campaigns with the most momentum for that are Senator Sanders and Mayor Buttigieg. They lead the latest CNN poll, 28 at 21%, while many rival candidates agree, and that is clearly seen in how many are attacking Bernie Sanders like he's now the front runner.
It is not real, Bernie, because 2/3 of the Democrats in the Senate are not on your bill, and because it would kick 149 million Americans off their current health insurance in 4 years.
How are we going to pay for it? Are we going to pay for it in the form of still further taxes? Or are we going to pay for it in the form of broken promises?
You can win in North Carolina, you're going to win in Pennsylvania, you're going to win in those states in the Midwest. I didn't put the label on Bernie. Bernie calls himself a democratic socialist.
And we are joined now by national co-chair of that very Sanders campaign, Nina Turner. Thanks for being here tonight.
Thanks, Ari.
Let's start with a little bit of policy. Bernie Sanders has gotten a lot of attention for his economics. I want to show you briefly where his plan stacks up against Senator Warren and now Mike Bloomberg. A wealth tax for billionaires by Sanders is the highest, 8%. Warren has that at 3%. Bloomberg doesn't have that. But interestingly, while his highest tax rate is 52%, Warren at 40%, Bloomberg is in with a rate at 45% and a surtax on people making over $5 million. Translation, it looks like even Mike Bloomberg is moving in your direction. What do you make of that? And do you think it's fair to say that several candidates now have economic populist proposals here?
Well, Ari, all of the Democrats are running on some version of the platform, according to Senator Bernie Sanders. So it is very clear the courage and the conviction that the senator had in 2016 is percolating throughout the Democratic Party, so that any Democratic candidate worth their salt who's running for president has to maneuver in that space one way or another.
Interesting to hear you put it like that. I want to also ask you about a point of criticism we've heard, and, you know, I do this with all the different candidates so people can hear the answers. This one was summarized by, you know, your friend Larry David, but it's a joke that touches on a criticism. Take a listen to the new Larry David impression.
I don't know how or why it happened, but I am king of an army of internet trolls called Bernie Bros. Could I stop them in their tracks? Of course. Should I? Yes. Will I?
Obviously a joke, but the punchline is the idea, the insinuation that Senator Sanders does not do enough to address that so-called, quote-unquote, bro culture. Your response?
I mean, give me a break. And listen, that's satire, and I get it, but there are too many people trying to push that agenda. It's very similar to the same calculation that folks had in 2008 when they called the supporters of then Senator Barack Obama Obama boys. And the same folks are pushing this same kind of message against the people who support Senator Bernie Sanders. Senator has been very clear to everybody about staying on the issues, not talking against people. But the last time I checked, he does not control what comes out of everybody's mouth or their tweet. But if people align themselves, Ari, in the way that the senator conducts himself, you know, and everybody in this country knows that the senator stays on the issues and not on people. Furthermore, other candidates have people who support them who have been very vile and negative. And I don't hear the media or other people among the elites labeling their supporters as such.
And lastly, I want to ask you, there's been a lot of talk here about the idea that Bernie Sanders could do very well tomorrow, could do well in the upcoming states, and has a financial edge over every other Democratic candidate running right now, with the exception of former Republican Mayor Mike Bloomberg. If this gets out in a couple weeks to a race one-on-one between the two of them, do you like that? Do you welcome that? Do you think that's a race you guys win, even outspent?
I do, Art, because the difference between Senator Sanders and Mayor Bloomberg is that he has a movement behind him. He went to the people to lay out his vision and his message, unlike a billionaire that's buying the elections. As you know, he skipped Iowa, he's skipping New Hampshire, skipping Nevada, skipping South Carolina. So instead of bringing a message to the people and helping people to see a vision that he does not have, he is flat out trying to buy the White House. Also, the people who donate to our campaign can donate over and over and over and over again, and they are motivated to continue to fuel a people-powered movement to catapult Senator Bernie Sanders to be the 46th president of the United States of America. And that's how we should want it, Ari, whether we're Republican or Democrat. We should not want the oligarchs or the plutocracy of this nation to be able to buy elections. It should be fueled by the people, and that's how we're running. And that's how we're going to win.
I see you with the O word. I know you guys like that word.
Oh, yeah, I'm saying it. I'm saying it.
Can't stop, won't stop, oligarch. Well, as you know, we have all the different candidates on the show. We had Bloomberg the other day. We'll keep asking everybody the questions. I appreciate you joining us on The Beat, Nina.
All right, so I want to get credit where credit is due. I already had on Michael Bloomberg's campaign manager just the other day, and it was a thing of beauty. It's really hard for someone to try to explain why violating people's constitutional rights on the basis of race is okay. But Bloomberg's got to try to make that argument, right? All right. So as I watched Senator Nina Turner there, two things I was thinking. One was I was thinking, you know how much money I would pay to watch Nina Turner dismantle Mike Pence? Oh, man, I pay a lot, man. I'd pay everything I got, which ain't a lot, but it's all I got. It's a lot to me, right? Everything I had in my pocket. Oh, my God. Oh. Mike Pence, he wouldn't stand a chance with Nina Turner. Nina Turner would talk like a human being, and Mike Pence would talk like something you wind up and put away into a box after you were done with it. Well, I can see Mike Pence now. He'd be calling in sick. Hello? Oh, yes, I'm not feeling well. Have a death of a flu. Sound okay to me? You sure you can't be here? Oh, I'm positive. Besides, she'll be a woman and she'll be there sitting next to me, and that's inappropriate. Well, there'll be a whole audience. Yeah, but I can't do it. So I was thinking that, and I was also thinking, Dr. Jason Johnson totally disrespected Nina Turner when they had a segment on MSNBC, and I was wondering how hard it would be for Bernie supporters to heckle Dr. Jason Johnson wherever they see him and throw balloons full of excrement at him. Yeah, that'd be really cool. I think that's what's necessary. At the risk of, calling for somebody to get hit with shit balloons, I do think it's something that needs to happen. I mean, guys, this Bernie bro thing, it was conjured by the Hillary Clinton campaign in order to thwart Obama back in 2008. It was the Obama boys. A lot of the morons that are repeating it now, They have no idea where it came from. They just hear it and they go, yeah, this works. This is the Bernie people. You know, appreciate the fact that Senator Nina Turner is laying it down and giving people the historical context of where it's really originated from. Also like the fact she ain't back away from calling the oligarchs an oligarch. But sort of like I said in a tweet recently, cool, you don't want me to call Michael Bloomberg an oligarch? Fine. I just call him a rich bastard who's got a lot of money and uses that money to wield political influence. That's the definition of an oligarch, by the way. And the reason why it sounds funny, because it is. Anyway, New Hampshire, here we go. Good stuff, good stuff. That all I got on that? I think it is. Yeah, that's all we need. Bloomberg. Oh, yeah, bring it on, Bloomberg. Yeah, Blanco Bloomberg against Bernie Sanders would be hilarious. Oh, listen. Bloomberg, you are an oligarch when you are an elitist and you are plutocracy embodiment. And you should not touch me, Bernie, for I do not associate myself with peasants. I have you know, I dress myself today without the assistance of my butler. I noticed that you're standing very tall. Why, you grow 3 inches since this morning? No. I'm standing on my butler's back right now. You can go, Stanley. He also has someone feed him. Bloomberg has someone who feeds him. While Bernie Sanders supporters struggle to put food on the table, Michael Bloomberg occasionally has to feed himself, which is just as much of a pain in the ass for him. So in that way, we're all kind of in the same boat. All right, guys, I'll see you at the next segment. Become a member of the Tim Black Wolfpack. Become a member of the Tim Black Wolfpack by signing up here, and just do it on YouTube, Facebook, or wherever you are. Patreon, yeah. Patreon, Tim's Take Live. Patreon.com, Tim's Take Live.